0FXB, welcome to my channel. So we've got this old computer here and I bought myself some memory or some RAM, 8 GB I think it is. Let's have a look. 8 GB times 2, yeah, because there's only 4 in this computer at the moment. And I've got myself an SSD. Let's see if we can speed this computer up a little bit. So there it is. It's an old Asus. I only need it for ham radio stuff. I'm listening to my ham radio here and here as well whilst I'm doing this. So wish me luck, because I've not really done this before. Maybe a long time ago. The main problem I'm going to have is activating Windows on a brand new SSD drive. I know how to install Windows on this. You just make a boot up. You get a USB stick, put your boot up sort of files on it. What do they call it? Image, is it? Oh, I've forgotten now. But anyway, and then you just plug the USB into there with the hard drive in, and it'll put a fresh copy of Windows on there. And then the next problem is how to activate it, because it will know if it's a different hard drive. Then it will try and make you pay. So let's see what happens. And I could clone the hard drive. That's another option I've got as well. We'll get these 2 screws off and get the side off. I'll just pull off now with a bit of luck. Okay, it's in excellent condition. Okay, let's have a look what's in this. I didn't pay much for this. So there, you can see the stick there. I'm hoping that it's what they call DDR3. It's an Asus motherboard, as you'd expect. It's got 2 ports. It has got a graphics card in it. So I wasn't expecting it to have a graphics card, which is pretty handy. I'm not sure how good it is, but anyway, can't really see the make and model of it. I think I need to look it up though, because I do actually want to know. So I might zip it out and have a look. Right, we'll take this DDR3 out. Have a look. Just check that it is DDR3. I did Google it and it should be, there it is there, 4 GB. There's our new one there. Always buy them in pairs really, and they weren't expensive. I think like £17. Okay, well they're going that way round. They only go in one way round because you've got a little sort of tab sticking out there. Open up these wings and you should be able to just push them into place and it'll clip. There's one, and it did clip into place as well. Go a bit closer. Okay, that's good. So, and the other good news is we have got a connector there to add another hard drive. We need this sort of type connector. Zoom in a bit clearer. So that's handy. We've got that there, and then we can use these to power it. It looks like there should be a spare one somewhere. If not, I'll nick it from the CD drive for now, but I'm pretty sure I've got a spare cable to power it somewhere as well. Which is, you know, you've got all these ports here, lots of spare ports on it. It looks very good quality, very solid quality, older PC. You know, in their day, these were very expensive, weren't they? Okay, so what I'll do, I've got them in. I will fit the SSD drive for now, but at first I'll just put it in and just make sure everything boots up fine as it is. And then I'm going to work out how to get the Windows from this hard drive to boot from the new SSD. I got from Amazon for like £20, which is a bargain. There you are, and the power goes, let me get it right. Power here, data here. So let's put the power on now. If you look, they only go on one way. On the right hand side, it's like it goes up on the right, and then if you look here, you can see how on one side it goes up. See it just there where my finger is? It goes up. So it only goes in one way. And for now, I'll use this. It was powering, you know, it was the data for the CD drive, but for now, I'll use that, and then I can just find an old cable and rerun it. So look, we're going to plug this one here now into this gold bit here, and it will actually be, it will detect it. We'll have to go into Windows and tell it to see it, but we're not going to do that until we've learned how to make it a boot up drive, which I suspect will be literally turn it off and tell it to boot from this drive, and then completely run a new version of Windows and then work out about the activation key. But who knows, if there's a way where I can transfer the boot drive from here to here, and I'll try that. I've got to learn. And for now, I'll just leave it dangling there. I'll make sure it doesn't, get in the way of the fan, make sure nothing catches it. I'll leave it dangling, but it's actually fully connected. And I'll leave the side off while I'm experimenting and learning. I'll leave the side off completely anyway. I mean, they're so light, these things. Look at it. It's not going to be a problem to fix it somewhere. Just something to stop it. Probably a cable tie or something. And then plug back in the monitor, the keyboard and the mouse. It'll boot now anyway, because all it thinks that's happened now is that it's got some more RAM to go a bit faster, and someone's added a drive to it. Okay, we've got it up and running. Playing radio because I'm a ham radio operator, and then this is the screen we've got. We've put in as you know, the two RAM sticks, and then we're still running off the original hard drive. So now we're going to work out how to switch. So we'll just right click and go to disk management. See how slow it is? It's quite laggy, isn't it? So we did right click, we got to disk management. It's actually installed it, look. I would say it's this one here with the unusual name. I'll leave it as like that at the moment. And these ones here are the original, boot. It says here boot, and yeah, that's it. That's the original C and D, and that's the new one. If we go here, you'll see Windows C and Windows D. I'm guessing the boot will be on this one. Yeah, Windows. We want to get it from here to here. Yeah, getting our Wi-Fi in there. I've gone to Windows download and I'm creating a media. So basically Windows on a USB stick. I'm going to choose Windows 11 Assistant here. And it says download now. Now we create our account. Okay, well I got a USB stick 32 GB. And I'm gone here, create Windows installation media, and it's downloading it here. Then I'll get the stick and put it into my PC and turn it on. So I've disconnected the old hard drive completely for now. I just think I'll do that for now, because when I tried it with both, it didn't work great. There, and then I'm going to plug the USB stick into the PC. It's on its side, it's just easy. And then I'm going to turn the computer on. Let's see what happens. I did find a program that transferred it, but when I used it, I think I selected the wrong option, but it did look like quite a good program. So back to the PC, and we're just going to select England and then go next. Now we haven't got an activation key, because remember, now that we're doing a fresh install, it's going to need a key. So I'll see if I can. In the past, I have managed to pick one up quite cheap. So if anyone knows where I can get one, I don't mind paying for it. I just don't want to pay high money for it. Let me know. So I'll just for now choose I don't have a key, and then it will do the setup, and we'll have a limited version of Windows 11. Yeah, we're going to choose, pretty sure we'll just choose home, yeah? So I might have a look first to see if I can, which Windows key I can get for a low price before I choose. These are my options. I found this site called Who Keys. It's quite messy on it, but Who Keys. And this is about, with discount, I think about £15, which I would pay if it's a good key. So just to look at some reviews. So because of that, I'll choose Windows Home, because that's the one it was. Let it install. So that was a fail. So now we've moved on to a new tool. Subscription. Migrate. You've got a few options here. You can copy partition. Okay. Cancel. You can migrate the operating system. Partition recovery, and so on. So I'm not going to show you how to use this in this video. I'll put the link in the description, but this is what I did. Now what I had to do, once I did copy it across, I then had to disconnect the old hard drive and let it boot from the SSD drive that I put in. And Windows went into, okay, we need to reset the PC, and it's completely resetting it, because it was a blank Windows that I had anyway on the old-fashioned hard drive. I don't mind. So that's how far I've got. Link in the description for this program. It looks like there's a lot of things you can do with it. Thanks for watching. So after disconnecting the old hard drive, I'm reconnecting the new SSD. It gave me a couple of options and I chose restore. So hopefully when it restores, it will all be working and running from the SSD. Well, we're having some luck. It's installing Windows. Well, it seems to have worked. We've got Windows 11. We've only got one hard drive that's connected, which is the new one. The old one's off. The main thing I learned was you can use the computer to delete partitions, etc. off the actual hard drive when it's, all you do is put in an installation disk in, and then it gives you an option to actually delete them. But in the end, the MINITOOL wizard did work, and I'll link in another video that helped me. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.